nggak dosa gitu.
Go fast, go fast. That was good though, right? That was good? This is a generational.
Oh, you're
doing you feel it? Like this. Right? You're like chilling.
And then I know you're talking to her.
Okay, let's see.
No, you're choking me. I'm the bad guy. Yeah, so
I'm the bad guy.
Guys, why are you holding me?
Alright, good. Alright.
Put your head around.
Well, tight lift.
It's okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright, bring it in. Alright, so now, again, we're trying to give you guys a sampling, and I'm trying to select moves that really demonstrate the mechanics of fighting. Which is, if Gabe and I just lock hands like this, and we arm wrestle now, clearly I'd win every time. Right? It's about who is stronger, right? And that is that's fighting, right? If people fought like that, the stronger, bigger guy would always win. There would be no need to ever watch boxing matches. There would be no need to ever watch a fight, because you would just look at the two guys and you'd be like, the bigger, stronger guy, Francis McDonald, would win every fight. Okay? But we still watch it because what? Technique could always level the playing field. And that's what I'm trying to demonstrate to you guys right now. You guys are smaller, but you can use technique to level that playing field against a bigger, stronger opponent. Right? So we're really not talking so much about fighting, we're talking more about self-defense. But you guys really can use the tools in your toolboxes, which are ultimately situational awareness, communication, and technique to augment self-defense situations. And going back into the technique a little bit, you guys already learned some vital things already, which is, number one, if he grabs me, do I want him to have control of my hips? No, I want my hips far away. Okay? Boom, he lets me go. I get control of the head. One thing we talk about all the time is that if you have control of the head, you have control of the entire body. I can take the fight anywhere I want to go now. Right? Let's say I'm savvy enough to know where I want to take this. And I say, well, I do want to bring it to the ground. Now I can get a hold of his head and I can drag him into a tabletop position, and then I can start the wow. And because I've been there, I know that's a tool in my toolbox. That's a strategy that he doesn't know. He thinks, oh, we're going to drag him to the ground, we're going to be on a fight. No, stand right back up in the sock and kick his head to Bailey. Right? So when you have technique and you have those strategies, you can augment where the fight is going to go. All right. There are some other techniques I wanted to go over, but we're running short on time. This is usually where I open things up and ask about, is there a position or a self-defense type item that you would like to see? I wanted to talk about, okay, well, what if you're laying on the ground and your opponent's on top of you? I wanted to show something like that, but like I said, just for the sake of time, is there something you guys want to see? Because ultimately, this is about you guys and you guys cultivating your tools. Laying on the back? Okay, so we'll show two techniques, right? One where he is standing above me, and one where he's on the ground. Because those are kind of the two situations, right? All right, I gotta flip my hat. It's like a switch.
Over the top.
Ah, there we go. Every time I make that reference, nobody knows how to do it. All right, so situation number one. Let's say him and he runs up, I try to de-escalate, hits me with the hard right hand. Ah! Oh, shit. I'm down. Now, this isn't good. Hasn't gone according to plan. My apology didn't work. Right? one thing that I do, let's say I land like this. Right away, I'm coming here. What am I doing? I'm getting my legs in front of me. My legs are the strongest part of my body and the longest part of my body. Right? So my legs are the strongest and longest part of my body. I want to get them in front of me. Because if he comes close, bang, I hit him in the groin. Bang, I stop on. I keep him away from me. If he backs up, I can start working what's called a technical stand-up and get back up to my feet. Right? So there's kind of three, I guess, situations. Situation number one, you have the ability to get back up to your feet. Well, if you have the ability to get back up to your feet, you're going to strike him in the groin, you're going to strike him in the knee. If he's bent over, I'm going to up kick him in the face, and then I'm going to do a technical stand-up. So that would be the first situation. So we're here. He gets close to me. I hit him in the knee. I hit him in the groin. He bends over. I blast him in the face. He backs up. Protecting my head, I do what's called a technical stand-up. I get back up. Protecting my head. All right, so situation one, we just. Situation two, he's on top of me. I don't have room to stand up. So he's here. First thing, I get my feet up on his hips. Because if he tries to get on top of me, look, I can always try to punch me. Look, I can push my feet and keep him off of me. Right? Now maybe I can push him far enough where I can do my technical stand-up. Right before. Right? Or he starts coming in really, really close. Now look, I'm here, he tries to punch me, I punch me in the face. And again, I can do my technical stand-up, come right back up. That's called a push-pull, a tripod sweep. And if you're looking at it, so we're here, okay? My feet were on his hips. All I did was hook one leg behind his leg. I'm pushing with this leg, pulling with this leg, straight feet over so you don't get down so hard. Right, and we're here. If I can get a hold of his ankle, even better. Hit me in the face, hard shit. And then I come up. And then I go, I would sneak one of those in. And he knows that. I would sneak one of those in. Right?
So, the foot that's hooking the knee, is it pulling back? What's it doing?
All right. First things first, feet on my hips.
Okay.
Yep, so we're here. Boom. Now, the cool thing about this is if I try to run around the legs, if she keeps her feet on my hips, she'll go with me. So if I try to go this way, you can follow. You can follow.
I can't follow.
She can kick me in the face. Don't do it. She can kick me in the groin. Don't do it. She can kick me in the knee. She has a lot of weapons here. But I'm here.
Okay.
She's got a major problem. So she grabs back ankle. Yeah. This leg hooks behind my leg. You're gonna pull with this leg, push with this leg, go. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a very simple technique, and techniques have to be simple because if they're not simple, we won't remember them, right? I'll check. So 6:15. So I'm going to show one more move, and then we're going to choose one of those and we're going to practice in the last portion of the class, okay? All right, so situation one, okay? He's far enough away, I'm on the ground, I can get back up to my feet. And probably like jump kick him in the face, whatever. Situation two, we have what's called a tripod sweep, and that's when he's directly above me. The last situation, and what I think is typically the most important situation, is he's taking me to the ground, maybe tapping me to the ground, and he's actually physically on top of me. So he knocks me out to the ground. He's on top of me, and I got a major problem now. Because if I try to escape, he's going to bear hug my leg. Oh man, this isn't going to be good. If I try to do a technical stand-up, he's going to, man, I'm just going to beat up. Right? So, when we get in these types of positions, this is now where we actually have a number of techniques that we work with. Because one of the things you do when you train is you train for worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, I get put on my back in this position. So I have to train to do it a lot. That way I become accustomed to it. In these situations, we have many, many techniques. Right? I can come up, I can break his arm with an arm lock. Right? I can come up, I can put him in the move that we did previously. Right? But one of the moves I like to show the most is one of the simplest. I get his arm and I hip bump him. Bump it over. Now I'm on top of him. Like, remember, a moment ago he was in heaven, now he's in hell. He was in heaven, so now he's in hell. Right? So now he's gonna get beat up. He's gonna get his arms broken. Right? As it turns, oh my goodness, all the beautiful things. Yeah, all kinds of great stuff. But that comes with training in that position a lot. So, we can do option one, we can do the technical stand-up. The easiest but least interesting. We can do option two, we can do the tripod stand. Option three, it's called a hip. Which one was that? We're being new? Tripod stand. Perfect, let's do that. So, your opponent is going to be standing above you. Your feet are going to be on the hips. For their safety, have them put their right leg forward and bend their knees a little bit. Because I don't want anybody hitting the ground too hard. You're going to grab the ankle. This goes behind their leg. Push, pull. Now when he goes down, I recommend holding on to this leg, but stand up, go stand up. It allows me to stand up with him not being able to stand up. Right? This goes more into the technical knowledge. If I have a hold of his foot, but if I have a hold of his foot, he can't stand up. Right? So again, we're here. Okay. I grab the foot, hook the leg. Push, pull. Keep a hold of his leg, stand up. He's not going nowhere. Maybe he'll get kicked in the face for a trouble. Any time that you can kick a grounded opponent, it's always a win. I know they say don't kick people when they're down. Anytime you get the opportunity to kick a grounded opponent, you take full advantage of that. You kick him in the face, the body, whatever you can get. Alright, let's partner up and practice is the last thing we do.
Drop me down. Yeah, drop me down. It's fine.
Let's see it, let's see it.
Good. 1, 2. A little bit higher, goes forward. Now, for your safety, put your right leg forward and bend your knee.
There you go.
Okay.
Good. Now, you have to get yourself a little bit. Yeah. Now, this leg push behind you. Good. And we're going to push yeah, hold on to your ankle. Hold it forward.
Something like that. What happened? What happened if you don't have a phone? Hey, Dave,
I don't want to. You have to. Hold my hand.
there's Good job. See it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, here.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I think
Damn. Wait, you have a foot though.
Let me do it again.
See it.
I can't. Oh. Okay. Did I do it? You ready?
And then it goes. Oh. That's up to you.
Oh my God. That's what you're talking me. See, I just
I didn't. That was the fast one.
Okay, so scoot your butt closer to her foot. There you go. Yep. That foot's gonna go behind. Grab her right leg. Yes, there you go. Push and pull.
I'm losing my mind.
You gotta make sure you hold her foot though. Hold her foot.
And then try to get up.
Are you ready?
I don't know, she's trying to do the thing where she like okay. Can I show?
Yes.
Good question. So, if he's on top of me, and my legs are in front, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. So we're here. Good. And come up. All right, reach. Like almost like you're gonna reach for your. So sit up. Sit up. Good now. Your right hand behind you. Okay, now you're gonna take your left arm and wrap it around her arm.
Let's go.
Yes. Now, roll over to your right. Alright, so we're coming to a natural conclusion here. Real quick, I want to quickly go back over those 3 goals. Make sure you guys have them. Number 1, okay, the difference between self-defense and fighting is the goals. Your goal for fighting is to win the fight. The goal for self-defense is to survive. Sometimes that means not actually fighting. Sometimes that means de-escalating using communication. You have said situational awareness. What goes along with that as well is behavior modification. I always ask that you guys, when you leave, think about what you do day to day to day. Think about your safety, you know, how you spend your weekends, where you go during your leisure time. And think about your safety in those situations, and maybe there's some modifications that you can make. Like, you know, for example, like, you know, I was in the Army and I worked at a nightclub. And it was the same situations every single time. Soldiers would get super drunk and we'd have to throw them out of the bar. And I always like said to myself, like, man, if you would have just stayed home. Because by the way, when a soldier gets drunk and gets thrown out of a bar and taken back to post, they get the military equivalent of drunk and disorderly. And I used to think to myself, I'm like, oh man, if you would have just stayed home tonight, you wouldn't have lost your pay grade, you wouldn't have gotten in trouble, you wouldn't this. That's a behavior modification thing. So you guys should look at what you do day to day and how you spend your weekends and your leisure time. And see if, number 1, if there's some things that you can modify that might make you a little bit safer. And it could be something simple like instead of walking to your car alone, maybe you walk to your car with one of your coworkers. Maybe you guys make a plan to park in close proximity to each other. So, you guys understand the difference between self-defense and fighting. We did some fun moves, practiced some mechanics, and I hope that we cultivated a little bit of an interest for you guys to do your own studying moving forward from here. Right? I hope you guys had a really nice time. I had a really nice time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here. And again, I hope you guys understand that we gave you a sampling of techniques. There's more and more and more and more for you guys to do your own research, learn on your own, you know, kind of explore. Right? Hopefully that interest got cultivated. And thank you. Thank you for bringing everybody. Thanks everybody.
You guys want the full seminar? You gotta go to the gym.
Well, you know, Mike had asked me about that, and I said, listen, yeah, sure, I'd love to plug my own program, of course. I'd love to do that. But the fact of the matter is, you know, transportation is always a good question. You should just kind of look at what's around you and what interests you. Now, like, I teach mixed martial arts, kickboxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's what I teach, okay? If that's of interest to you, great. But something else might catch your eye. You know, you might get interested in karate, or you might get interested in Krav Maga. This isn't so crazy. You might get interested in purchasing a firearm and learning how to use a firearm. That's very common too, right? What I want you guys to do is not just like, oh, I joined a program. Find something that interests you in self-defense and get really good at it. Because I'll tell you what, I've been fighting my entire life. Boxed, everything. If she learns to use the gun and gets really good with it, she's probably gonna win. Right? So that's just to say you should really pursue what interests you. Because if you're studying something that's not interesting to you, you're wasting your time. You're not gonna get good at it. Okay? All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Mike, you gotta roll this bad boys up? Sure. All right. This side. That's why you're popular now.
Is it in school or is it in skill?
No.
Ouch. One month, see? You can smell like waste. I'm not for this one. Like, I don't smell like susu. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, welcome to my TED Talk. Self-defense, first class. Probably the last, but still.